This video I'm going to take you to a place in Corsica which is called Calvi. Calvi was absolutely perfect. The beach is gorgeous, but I managed to spend the whole summer not spending time on the beach. And I saw the beach in Calvi and I thought, yes, I'm going to spend some time on that beach. I could spend hours on the beach just watching people pass by, even if the wind was really, really strong. But Calvi is really such a gorgeous place. It's not too big. It's very crowded in the summer. Be ready to having to queue in front of restaurant, finding a place or booked up hotels. It's also a great place if you want to do trips to Calanque de Piana. If you want to go to Porto, they have daily trips on the boat. The only thing when I was there, the wind was really, really strong. So there were no boat trips at all. So in Calvi, you have the city around the beach with a lot of restaurants. You have the promenade, the old port, really, really gorgeous. In the Marina, you have the old town, which is the Citadel. There's lots of places to eat. It's not very big as a place, but I definitely love the atmosphere. During my holiday, it was probably the city where I really thought I was on holiday. And I spent a lot of time on the beach, and even you have the train at the back on the beach coming in. It was just so atmospheric, so a little bit cinematic. Time has stopped and I'm just in the perfect place where I want to be. It was pretty amazing. So in this video, and I'm going to take you on a tour in Calvi. We're going to go to the Citadel, we're going to go to the beach, and we're going to go to the Marina, and I'm going to share the places I liked, what I like to photograph, how to photograph the place, when do you want to photograph it. It's my last video about Corsica. I had a blast in Corsica. I can't wait to go back. Thank you so much for watching. Come to Calvi on the northwest coast of Corsica in a region which is called La Balagna. Calvi was a beautiful surprise after Ajaccio and Bastia, which I already knew. I had never had set foot in Calvi. It was my first time. Train journey from Bastia to Calvi was another highlight. The vegetation was more aromatic myrtle, heathers, small trees. Travel through Balagna was full of enchanting landscapes. The train journey took us straight along the beach with views over the Citadel in Calvi. That view made the train journey just worthwhile. Dropped the bags at the hotel and walked via the parking lot towards the Citadel. We arrived in front of a statue of Christopher Columbus, and I was a bit curious. Why is Christopher Columbus here? Because Corsica was part of Genoa, and some people still claim that he was born in Calvi. I think the archive in Genoa is showing the contrary, but you will still see his name everywhere. Walked up into the Citadel. This is where you're going to have the best view over Calvi, over the town, over the beach, the marina, and the mountains opposite. In the Citadel, you can focus on the warm colored stone walls, the Saint-Jean-Baptiste Baroque church, the mix of painted walls and shutters. I love the mix of colors of the wall and the shutters, as I mentioned in Bastia. So this is a little bit the same type of things I saw in the Citadel in Bastia. So walk in the Citadel, what catches your eye? Not necessarily something you expected to just be be wary, slow down, take your time. We went to have lunch at a cafe which was called Café Colombe. It was set in a lovely square with beautiful view over the coast. The food was lovely, the owners were lovely. It was just such a beautiful setting. I thought, my gosh, this is what holidays looks like. Maybe I can stop thinking about doing photographies and video for a bit of time. So they served cold platters with fish and avocado, and also Corsican charcuterie and cheese. So definitely a place I recommend, and I think they're closed in the winter. So double check in case you're going to Corsica in winter. Other places which I really enjoyed was you have two pedestrian zones in the marina. I was a bit surprised when I discovered that Calvi only has about 5,700 people living there, making it the 5th largest town on the island. This number must double in July and August, and even I was there in the first week of September and we struggled to make a reservation for dinner. The pedestrian area was very crowded in the evenings. There are two main streets with shops and restaurants. You will find also the church, which is beautiful, the Église Sainte-Marie. The square looked absolutely lovely in the evening. I managed to book a restaurant which was offering dining on a terrace which is overlooking the marina, which is of course gorgeous, beautiful, because you have the view over the beach, you have the view over the mountain. It couldn't be more romantic. It's definitely advisable to book this restaurant if you want to have a chance of dining there. And this is probably the town where I felt the most on holiday. I was not in a rush to create content, to constantly do something. From the marina, you can take a daily boat trip to the Calanque de Piana and Porto. This boat trip will take you on a scenic route along the coast and the beautiful Caporosso. These are part of UNESCO World Heritage of the Scandola Peninsula. You have some trips which will go at sunset, which is going to be absolutely beautiful with the sun setting on the Calanque de Piana. Unfortunately for me, there was far too much wind while I was in Calvi, so none of these trips were running. So what did I do? Of course, I went to the beach and I bought myself a towel. I spent time at the beach, even if it was super windy, you had sun coming into your face all over. I didn't care. I managed to spend the whole summer not sitting on the beach, not going swimming, anything. I went swimming at my parents', of course, because there's a lake, but it's not the seaside. So this time I spent time on the beach. I took a book. Of course, I was doing photography. I love doing photography on the beach. What interested me on the beach to do the photographs were the viewpoints over the mountains. As you can see in these photos, it's just the mountains is absolutely beautiful over the seaside. Then you had little details which gave reference points, like the small catamarans who add reference to the images. As I explained before, I like to have things that attract the eye in my images, not just something which is completely empty. The shallow waves on the beach. I love the beach umbrellas where after the people had left, the sun was setting quite early on this beach, around 6 o'clock. Had viewed around 6:30. When we left Calvi early in the morning, so the sun was just rising. It was absolutely beautiful on that beach because the train was passing by on the beach. And I had a beautiful view of the sun rising. Nobody was on the beach yet. It was just such a beautiful scene for me. I still have very warm memories of my time in Calvi. It was the perfect place to end my trip in Corsica. No, it won't be the last one. So I hope this series about Corsica, you enjoyed the series in Corsica. Ajaccio, Bastia have inspired you to plan a trip to the island. I had a blast with my camera, returning home with numerous images that will find hopefully a place in a book. I can't wait to go back. Thank you so much for watching.